Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the QuadR Wrestling Report. Roy, how are you doing?
I am good. It's the best time of the year. Every single weekend is like great wrestling. Um,
Yeah, we
my wife
are.
is back in town,
Oh,
so
nice.
everything's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm like now I'm on the road every week and like you guys are back to normal. So did the
Right.
quick flip.
Never gets synced.
So yeah, before Roy does the open, welcome everyone. We are live from Dallas, Texas. So hopefully the hotel internet can keep up. I will be monitoring the YouTube chat. So if there is anything going on or anything going wrong or anything crashing out, go ahead and let me know on the YouTube chat, and I will do my best to try to do something about it. I'm down to half my monitors and different tools. I got a different microphone going on, so
I like
um,
it. I like that you can see the microphone.
yeah, it's a
Very like podcast vibe.
oh yeah, giving the heavy. We're giving off heavy podcast for sure. Um, all right, Roy, why don't you give us a cold open and then we'll get rocking on tonight's show.
All right. Welcome to the QuadR Wrestling Report. I am Roy Nyberg, along with my co-host, my brother Ralph Nyberg. We strive to keep our finger on the pulse of you, the wrestling community. We can be found on X and Twitter, QuadR Podcast. And yeah, like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. That's right, for sure. Awesome. We do monitor the YouTube chat. We do stream both live on X and on YouTube. We can also be found on, don't forget about our heavy TikTok following.
Oh, right.
We've had 17 views on TikTok and Instagram as well. So we're easy to find. If you're looking for us, shouldn't be hard to find us. Awesome. What do we got going on this week? So we'll start out at, we're going to start this week's show at 125. So the you're bouncing around already a little bit, so we'll see how this internet goes. But with the quote of the week, a little bit of RAF news just popped in. No Ask AI anything this week, but we'll cover the Michigan and Cali beat, talk about some of the upcoming duels. I'll break down our duel of the week. I'll talk a little about weekly wager, and then everybody's favorite, the best of social peace. So very, very good. All right. So this week's quote of the week is from Ohio State head coach Tom Ryan. And this was in relationship to the 133 situation before the season started with Nick Buzakis and Davino. And so it says you have a unique situation, particularly in this era where you have two people willing to stay and could leave easily and get a lot more NIL money. So this was,
Hmm.
yeah, that's a good thing to say, right? It's interesting. I mean, it is nice to see that, like, they ended up finding a great solution, right? I mean, who,
Cut more
who,
weight.
who knew, right? Who knew that Nick Vizakis was always supposed to be, at 125 pounds? But I guess it is every, you know, the how many schools do you think pay better than Ohio State for wrestling?
I'm a little bit like this is like a double secret switch statement that I think Ohio State is paying really good NIL money,
For
but this
sure.
is for sure, right? And that this quote is supporting his wrestlers, like telling them they're here for the right reasons,
Right.
even if it's not like totally true that
And I,
that they can
well,
go wherever.
I actually think that there's also another layer to this, that it was like a backhanded, like, slap to Rocco for leaving and for
Hmm.
Marcus Blaze for not signing. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
he was still stung. He probably is still stung a little bit about that situation, and so I think there's a little bit of level of that in this quote as well.
I
That
think he's still a little salty about Kyle Snyder too.
yeah, well, maybe a little less now.
Right. Maybe a little less now.
Maybe a little less for sure. I do like Tom Ryan. He speaks his mind. He does say some like wacky stuff sometimes on Twitter and stuff like that, but like I'd rather have someone say some wacky stuff every now and then than just give me like canned
Are you
answers.
frozen or
You're frozen. You're
man?
back.
I'm back. Okay.
Yeah, you're back. It was just a temporary thing with our as we
Yeah.
do with
And I think Tom Ryan, like one vibe I get from him is he's not intimidated by like any of the other programs. And I'm not saying he's going to beat Penn State, but I think he is like seeing himself as competing with them and not just rolling over for them.
yeah. Every coach says the goal is to be number one, and Tom Ryan's one of the few that you kind of believe he believes.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I like Tom Ryan, so very good. All right, and Buckeyes got some big time wrestling coming up, so should be fun.
Oh yeah.
So RAF 6, I just saw this like as we this just popped out, but we've got Jobo. I don't know how we want to like say it, but Jo is gonna wrestle Bo Bartlett for the title. Uh,
For the
early.
title?
Oh, Jo's not champ. Oh, who's
Yeah, the
champ?
title's vacant.
It must be for the champ
So I don't
title.
know.
Don't you think?
I would think that I don't know, they should just have like a bracket or something to get a new champ because it feels wrong that he gets to wrestle for the title. Although he did win that match, but he missed weight.
Yeah, maybe
But if
this
there's
isn't.
no belt in the picture, I don't think it's for the title.
Yeah, okay. This is just a featherweight bout. This is an eliminator, maybe.
Yeah.
And who gets the other eliminator? Real Woods on his 2 fight losing streak, or
Yeah. Real Woods versus somebody.
I don't know. So, what do you
But
think?
this will be Bo Bartlett's first like public appearance since calling out Penn State culture.
No, 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 no. He's wrestled a bunch. He's
Okay.
he's wrestled overseas. He's wrestled in like a ton of international events. He's been in the streets.
Okay.
He's not scared. No. Not a wrestler says it should be for the title, and I tend to agree. The way Raf gives out belts, like free water at the hotel check-in. They really ought to have this for the title. I don't know. This
Well,
could
what?
go either
Okay.
way. I mean, I think Jo is going to go with the last minute push out strategy if allowed. And like in folk style, Bo Bartlett was not as a comp or not as dynamic as he is in freestyle.
Right, right. Well, Bo will be ready for that. But I think he's got the lockdown 1 point win strategy.
Yeah, this is like the
He's,
battle
he's
of
comfortable in that.
yeah. Both of these guys are ready to wrestle a super close match. For the fans' sake, let's hope it's 11-10 as opposed
Yeah.
to 2-1 or whatever the refs can generate with action calls. So we'll see. Anyway,
Right.
I don't know. It's interesting. This Jo arc is fascinating to me. Never would have thought he would have won the
It is.
title. And then he missed weight, and it's like this is just a really. And then he likes talking smack on X, and still it's like he's he's starting to grow on me. Was not.
It is. It is. Too. Me too.
Yeah. All right.
The old finger tie step out. He even makes that kind of situation a little interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, the first time, right? Because he turns it into victories, right? If it
Hmm.
turned it into like almost winning, it'd be boring. But like it does actually cash it in, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm excited. It's a great card. I mean, the Hudo Faber is like interesting if you're like a MMA
Yeah.
fan and like wrestling. So anyway, they continue to do good stuff. So I'm excited. We got a long wait though. It's right at the end of the month, man. So February 28th, plenty of time. All right, Michigan beat. So Central Michigan's heading down to Edwardsville, just outside St. Louis, to take on SUEE, who's got at least one pretty highly ranked wrestler. So Edwardsville's always been a pretty decent program. And what do we got left in Illinois? Northwestern, Edwardsville, Illinois. Is that it for D1 now? No more Eastern.
Yeah. Used to be Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Northern Illinois.
Oh
Northern
yeah,
Illinois still
NIU.
has a team.
Right, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Michigan's not wrestling, so they're just take a page out of like the brands, and they're going to be getting better.
Right.
They're going to be getting better, and So Sparty is making the Illinois rounds, or excuse me, Indiana rounds. They're going down to West Lafayette to take on Purdue, and then they'll pop over to Bloomington and IU. So the Purdue losing to Drexel gives me some hope,
Yeah.
but generally I think Purdue's probably a better team, and IU also. So, but good luck to Sparty as they continue their rebuilding plan or whatever it is that they're doing over there in Lansing. GVU men are off. GV is hosting. The women are hosting Quincy, McKendree, and they got a quad in Northern Michigan. It's actually home, so uh, I don't know that I would go to all four, but I may try to pop over there. The roads are still like horrible in Michigan, faster, and it'd be like a -3 high or something. So probably won't make the trek out there, but um, I may try to make it out there. What's going on, Stanford?
You got to get a snowmobile. I
Yeah,
saw pictures of like a 100-car pileup in Michigan.
yeah, that was like 20 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, Stanford beat. Stanford is traveling to Virginia this weekend. So Friday they'll face Virginia Tech, and Saturday they'll face Virginia. Virginia Tech is like a top 15 team, and I think Virginia is a top 25 team. So this will be a good little test for them. Um, yeah, the ACC is like kind of why is Stanford in the ACC again? But anyway, so they have to travel a lot when they travel.
Yeah, make the most of it. Get as much of those duels in as you can, right? The
Right.
so
Like NC State when they were out here, they I think they also wrestled Cal State Bakersfield or
right.
yeah, coming out to California, you might as well hit all of them.
Yeah, there's not that many left, so
Yeah.
could go up to Oregon. Oregon. Yeah, very cool. So it'll be interesting to see what the new look Stanford Cardinal. No more Hunter Garvin. No more Lorenzo Norman for the year, right? So what those weights are going to look like.
Yeah.
All right. There's a ton of duels. These are the ones I sort of highlighted as I was going through Iowa, Nebraska. So that's well, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Iowa. See who wrestles for Iowa, right? Patrick Kennedy didn't wrestle against Penn State. Angelo definitely looked like he had a bum wheel for at least a portion of the Rocco Welch match. What do you do at 197? This is a Gabe Arnold or Nebraska's a tough team,
Yeah.
and so this is going to be
Yeah, so
interesting.
Iowa has Angelo not listed for the entire weekend.
Um,
It's just that one duel.
I'm not sure. Did they
Yeah.
do probables for the other duel? I don't. But yeah,
Or that probables might have been for the whole weekend, but everything I saw a lot of speculation online
Mm-hmm.
about that. Because AJ will be there. It should be like a brother reunion thing.
Oh yeah, so he'll probably
Yeah.
travel. See his bro.
Well, some of the things I heard, it sounds like he's not even traveling.
Ooh,
Anyway,
yeah,
that'll be
that would
interesting.
be the most classic Ferrari thing if the brothers got in a fight in the handshake line
Yeah.
for sure. Um, so Ohio State versus Minnesota. I mean, I don't think that's probably it should be a fun duel to watch, but probably the final score is going to be pretty heavily for Ohio State.
Yeah.
I don't think Minnesota's gonna be favored in very many matches. Maybe 84. That might be
Yeah.
it. I don't know. Um, Oklahoma State going to Missouri. I guess we keep saying we don't know what Missouri is, but
Right.
they that'll be interesting. I mean, like any duel, it's going to have Aiden Sinclair wrestling. I mean, he's a pretty interesting
Yes.
storyline in himself. Makes it fun. So anytime he gets a quality opponent, that's pretty exciting. And like again, like I
And
said,
Oklahoma State's got Jax Forrest wrestling,
right?
and the freshmen, are they like legit? I mean, they're
Mm-hmm.
obviously legit, but like, are they title contenders? Or are they just 8-0?
Right.
There's a lot of cool storylines with Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Stanford, Virginia Tech. Put that in there mostly for you.
It'll be a good duel. It'll they're both like top 20 teams. So I expect it to be close because this is not going to be like a 40 to nothing kind of thing.
Yeah.
So in terms of excitement, it should be pretty good.
And then capping it off with Ohio State University versus Nebraska.
Mm.
That's going to be our duel of the week. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I mean, I think Ohio State is probably a pretty good size favorite, but um, it'll be interesting to see like there's going to be any upsets or anything, and there's going to be some high level matchups, right? 57 and well, all throughout the lineup, really.
Yeah.
That gets us to it. That's it right there. Let me see if I can do this right. Oh, didn't do that right. Let me come out of full screen. Duel of the week. Nebraska versus Ohio State. Now this is in Columbus, right?
No. I don't know. Actually.
We're gonna have to decide who's the home team.
Okay. You want me to look it up?
You have to. I'm helpless. Unless not a wrestler gets frustrated and already lets us know. Feel like
Uh,
it is.
Gosh. Well, uh, what the heck?
Come on, man. You're like a professor or something. You should be able to look things up.
I
Ask
No, it's
AI.
their website.
Don't make me get my phone out.
All right. It's in Lincoln.
Oh, it's in Lincoln. Oh, that changes
Nebraska's
that.
home.
That changes everything.
Oh, yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I saw a post about how they're breaking all kinds of attendance
Oh, I
records,
did see
and
that too.
yeah.
Now that I think about it, they did break the attendance record. So you start. Lordson versus Buzakis. You're gonna break this down for me here.
Buzakis has gone down to 25 and had an awesome year. It seems like one of the hardest things for him though is his teammate. Uh, what's his name again? Cronin or
Crone,
McCrone.
Crone, yeah.
Uh, he lost to a teammate, but has since seems like he's taken the spot and is ranked according to this number one. In any event, in every poll, I think he's in the top three. I don't know who this Lordison guy is. He's ranked 53. I don't think this is. I think Buzakis is going to take this one, in my opinion.
Yes, I tend
So
to agree.
away. I'm going to call this one a major, and I'm highly confident.
Oh, I'm going tech, high confidence. Not a wrestler. Let me know if you want to jump in here. We got an audience section. All right. So Ben Davino, Jacob Vandy. So Vandy's really only taken one loss, right? And that was he got hit in the headlock when he was up 7 or something. I think that might be his only loss. So he's wrestled pretty well. He's not running anybody. But when I look at the common opponents here, on WrestleStat, and like one thing that shows out is that on Ben Davino's side, everything is green. He basically has never lost to anyone, right? And so when you have a wrestler who's exceptional and never lost to anyone, and um, I have a hard time seeing Jacob Vandy. Now Jacob Vandy, like he that was pretty exciting when he beat Davis at the duel, got him in like a Jonesy tilt or something, and like so Jacob Vandy can at times rise to the occasion and things like that, but uh, I'm not thinking that's going to happen. I think it is going to be. I'm with not a wrestler here. It's going to be a decision. Pretty high confidence here from Ben Davino.
I'm just
And
going to go one more major decision. Ben Davino's looked really good.
yeah, and he thinks Buzakis is getting attacked also. All right, so break down 141 for me.
All right,
Oh,
Hardy versus Mendez.
oh,
They've wrestled many times over many years. So even though Mendez has looked just like a world beater this year, Hardy has beat him in the past. I don't know what the overall. I think Mendez is maybe
WrestleStat
like
says 4-1. Head to
Four and
head.
one.
4-1.
Mendez.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, and so yeah, Mendez looks even better this year than he did last year. Hardy, in a weird way, I haven't seen him wrestle that much this year. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention, but he hasn't done anything that was like, oh, he won this big tournament or like something that made it all the way into social media. Um, I think it's going to be a very close match, but I think Mendez is going to win a decision.
Yeah,
And
so
I'm
we saw this final,
right.
and Brock did jump out to that lead, and then Mendez ran him down, and so I think even if, uh, but yeah, I mean even if Brock gets ahead, Jesse's wrestling so well that it's just hard for me to imagine that he can't catch him. But I'm going to go decision two, and again, I am highly confident that Mendez will win that match. The Not a wrestler saying major.
Yeah.
Not even close. And that may happen. It is
Now that
interesting
you say that, I mean, dang it.
when I look at the common opponents, and like these guys have been around forever. They've got like 100 common opponents.
Right.
It's pretty nuts. All right, so Chance Lamer versus Styles. That's man, like the battling Lamers are just. I mean, I feel like Ohio State again. I'm gonna say Ethan Styles looks good, wrestles well, rises
Yeah.
the occasion. The All Americans wherever he goes. So I don't know where he's going to be next year, but he's going to be a preseason favorite to All American wherever he happens to end up. And so, but I think it's going to be a decision. I think it's going to be close. But I'm going to go. I'm actually going to go low confidence. I don't want to. I don't want to lose any on here. What do you think here?
I'm going with Styles. He beat our most recent Rumbler, Biskins, way back when.
Yeah,
Which I didn't think of as much at the time, but in hindsight, that's a big win.
right.
Um, I go medium confidence. Lamer's pretty good.
All right. So
Ooh.
breakdown
Antrell Taylor versus
Taylor Cannon.
Cannon. This is going to be a great match. Antrell Taylor, as was pointed out, was 13 and 2 at this point last year. Is 13 and 2 right now. Last year, he did win a national championship. Brandon Cannon has looked really good and is totally earned. Is he ranked number three? It says number three on this thing, but I think he might be ranked
So because I
number.
use WrestleStat to get my
Okay,
data, I honor them and use their ranking.
okay, because he's ranked number one in some, right?
Most, I think.
He's undefeated.
I
So
think he is the
that's
number one guy, but
yeah.
I,
But
I,
Antrell Taylor is the defending champion. So this is like the number one guy versus the defending champion. So
right,
this is awesome. Antrell Taylor, man, especially seeing those pins and just seeing like he's got that like big move ability
right,
coupled with like proven he can win the national championship. It's hard to pick against this guy in there at home. And there was part of me that was like, maybe is this going to be 40-0? But I think, in my opinion, this is one that Nebraska's going to get.
ooh.
Antrell Taylor's going to win a decision. But I'm only medium confident in that.
So, I mean, nobody's a bigger Antrell Taylor fan than me, and if this was the national championship, I think Antrell Taylor wins. But since it's not, I think I think Cannon's gonna win. I think it's gonna be a decision, but I'm gonna go medium. I think that doesn't mean he's not gonna get him at the national tournament. And Antrell's wrestling great, but uh, I just think that like he's pacing him.
Okay.
Inside news that like and Willie did say his godfather passed away in the last, but
That's a wild card. Who knows what that
right,
means?
we don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Not a wrestlers with you though, Antrell. That's gonna be like I think we're going through this kind of quick because you kind of have to, but like this is I mean this could be a phenomenal duel. I mean it should be. I mean even though it's like 5-0 or 4-1,
Right.
these are all great wrestling matches. Araju versus Gallagher. I just think that LJ is on a um, an upward trajectory. I think that um, they're going to become, especially if they start at 25, they're coming out of the break, they're down 4-1 or 5-0. They're going to I think LJ is going to step up here and get it done against Patty decision. But I'm going to go medium confidence on that. I think that he's going to bring the funk and going to figure out a way to make that happen.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty highly confident that Arashir is going to beat Gallagher. Gallagher has jumped levels, but he jumped from like 40 to 20, and I haven't seen him like jump from like 20 to 10, you know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Oh, Minto Karchla, because this was one of the ones we were talking about on pod, and we're like, who else did Minto lose to? And it was Karchla at National Duel. It was
Yeah.
Facundo and Karchla. Yeah,
Archla, he's like the perpetual, like he shows you things that make you think he's like maybe even a top four guy all the time, but he somehow hasn't he's A8, but he hasn't like really like put it together like four matches in a row
right.
or ever injury free season, I think. Um,
So 5-1 last time they wrestled Karchla,
5-1 for Karchla last time.
which is like a takedown.
Yeah, right. It's like if you grew up with a 2 point takedown, that sounds different than
Yeah, right.
um man. Uh anyway, so I'm gonna go Karchla. I'm gonna go low confidence on this one though. I don't I this one could go either way. Um
All right.
because I think Minto is also somebody who drops matches.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, and then he's only lost twice, right? Karchla does look great.
Yeah.
Not a wrestler says Karchla's going to win a decision. He said he looked great against Singleton, and I'm like, man, when Karchla looks great, as
Yeah.
you were saying, he looks great. I mean, he wrestled Levi Haynes tough last year. I mean, like all the way down to the end of the third period, and got stuffed at the end there. But I mean, yeah. But I mean, Minto's he's up a weight. Um, but I think he's the future. I'm gonna go with Minto, him and LJ. They're gonna get him rolling again. Decision. I'm gonna go medium on that. I think that's what's gonna happen. Gonna establish himself.
Yep.
Well, here's another one. At
Yeah.
184, all red fishback. Oh, another tough match. Man, all reds
Yeah.
look so good. I guess it's your match to break.
Is it mine?
No, maybe it's
Oh, yeah, I
mine.
did. Okay. Well, I can break it down. Allred, ever since winning 197 Big Tens like 2 years ago, and he was looking like that was a freshman campaign too, I think.
Yeah, up a weight. Yeah, 197. Yeah,
Yep. And then he cut to 84, and truthfully, to me, he hasn't looked exactly the same since then. But he's ranked eighth, and Fishback is ranked seventh,
he
at
did
least on
AA
this.
last year. Silas.
He AA'd last year.
Mm-hmm.
And he just went to, did he have overtime with McAnally last week?
Yep. He got hit with
Yep.
that duck really quick, and he wrestled
Yep.
Sinclair tough too. Like Sinclair got a side by in the third, but it was a. I mean, he's a tough
He's like,
wrestler.
in my opinion, like he seems like he's really close with great people, but somehow loses like the takedown battle by one. That's sort of like what it looks like, or the pattern. Fishback is, but Fishback's not like a top three kind of guy. He's beatable. Ugh, it's such a close match.
Yeah.
Uh, but I'm gonna go with the home court advantage and take all red by decision, low confidence.
Oh man, I'm right there with you. I'm not changing just because you made a pick. We got some different. I think All Red does pull it out in front of the hometown crowd. I think it's going to be frustrating, but I'm going low. I'll differentiate. Not a wrestler's got the same thing. We all got the same thing. A bunch of geniuses on this podcast tonight.
right?
What can I tell you? I'm excited for the match though. I
Yeah,
mean, I didn't know much about Singleton, like until he moved or Fishback, sorry, until he came over to the Big Ten. Seen him wrestle more. He's freaking good.
yeah,
I guess we got to see a lot of them at the national duels, right?
right.
So, all right, Andrew McDaniel and Luke G. So this is a interesting one for me too. Um McDaniel, like, so he's like a really good freestyle wrestler, right? And he All American last year. He does seem to have struggles with really good wrestlers. I guess most wrestlers struggle with really good wrestlers, but he seems to be overpowered. Like he doesn't look like at any point doesn't look like he's going to win the match, kind of thing. Like in my opinion, against the really really good guys. But Diog is not someone I would classify as like that top tier wrestler. I mean, he's a good wrestler, obviously. This is 14 versus 16 on WrestleStat. So I'll go home field advantage. I'll go with Cameron to pull this out. I'm going to say decision, but I don't have a ton of confidence. This could go either way easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the other way. Ohio State, just overall, it seems like Ohio State's got a little more swagger this year. And
Yeah,
I,
for
I
sure.
think this is the match where like that makes the difference.
Yeah. So I'm looking at my picks and I'm like, oh, I'm like a 5-5, a complete split. Ohio State wins the first five. Then we got Ferrari Feldman, the rematch.
Yeah, the rematch, Feldman beat him at National Duels, right?
He did.
That was the headbutt match.
5-4.
Or I should say incidental headbutt.
Right.
Sounded like he headbutted him. It
The
was it was all
concussion.
incidental, and AJ kind of lost his bearings for a few minutes or not a few moments, and
Mm-hmm.
then got taken down. So this is a rematch, and that was the end of AJ's number one ranking, I think.
Right.
He was preseason number one, and so they're both way up there. WrestleStat has it 3 and 4. Um, and I pick first. I'm going to go
Yep.
with Feldman again. I think that getting that first win is going to give him confidence to go out and do it again. And I'm actually pretty medium confident in that.
Oh, yeah. I think that let's see, we got Diog decision or not a wrestler. So I'm man, AJ looks like the weird thing to me is AJ looks the same as he did last year. And that shouldn't be weird to me because he's the same person, right? But
Right.
but I mean, just like he's just not getting like deep penetration. He's just kind of trying to grab a leg, and that's even harder against heavyweights. It's like 197. He was strong enough to pull guys in, and now he kind of
Yeah.
like half shots, grabs a leg, gets stuck under guys, and he's good enough and strong enough to not like lose the position, but he's not really finishing, like you'd like to see. And so,
Yeah.
but on the other hand, I mean, the dude wins.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to be like, well, I don't think I can't do it. I have to go AJ. I just think
Okay.
AJ's gonna win a decision, and I'm gonna go medium confidence on that. I don't know how I get away from that.
So your overall is 5-5, but the tech at 25 is going to give it to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have it 7-3. If you were going to argue this 10-0, I think it would be Ohio State.
Oh yeah, I would definitely agree. There
Yeah.
is like really unlikely that Mendez loses. It's really unlikely Buzakis loses. The
But 10-0 is on the table.
I think it's gonna be closer to 5-5 than 10-0.
Okay.
Let's see from a risk standpoint. So I've got the highest risk. My worst case scenario is -6. But how can that be? Oh, I didn't clear these yet. No, sorry. Well, what? How can this be? And then I realized that I hadn't cleared the values yet. That makes more sense now. Let's see. Now it's
You
doing
you,
nothing. No,
you
I
didn't
broke
clear
it.
out last week's.
What's that?
You didn't clear out last week's.
No,
Is
I made
that
a copy. So I have to figure out what's going on here though, because it's not actually. Oh man, I just broke everything. So I broke all the automation and it automatically pulled in all the values for me. And
okay?
I deleted the wrong things. Anyway,
Well, we'll score it after
we'll
the
get it
week.
figured out. All right, very good. So you say Ohio State 7-3
Seven to three.
runs away with it. I've got it 5-5 and a weird 5-5, and lots of decisions. You've got two non-decisions, two majors. I've got one tech. There's a tech and a major for the audience. So, all right, that should be super exciting and super fun. So, Big Ten Network going down. They got a triple header on Friday, which is pretty exciting. Going to be hopefully flying out. So they've got this big ice storm coming here, right? And so like I got
Okay.
off work today, and I started at like 6. So I got off at like 3. It's like sunny and 60. And I popped my GPS in, and Google Maps is like, your route may be affected by a winter storm. I'm like, I'm like, not very likely, because like they're already freaking out about it. And like, I guess my mother in law, I was going to drive her to the airport Friday with me. She's flying up to Minnesota, and like, uh,
Mhm.
and now she's already changed her flight to Thursday. So she's like, "Oh, can you come pick me up and drive me to the airport on Thursday?" You commit to something and then they change their plans.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, mom, I got you. I got you." So, but yeah, she's like, and now she's texting me, "You should change your flight." So I guess they're getting an ice storm like Friday night, and hopefully I do get out of here. I wouldn't. They want to be stuck in Texas for too long. I got to be in Virginia next week, but it is sort of funny how the GPS. Anytime I map it now, it tells me like you may be affected by a winter storm, 60 and sunny.
Yeah.
I just came from like total blizzards. All right, very cool. All right, look forward to a fun, exciting duel. You won the weekly wager. I didn't.
All
So
right.
that was the PSU Iowa.
Yep. Yep.
Beat me by like 10 points, something in there. You're catching up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know that I updated the graph, so we'll just keep
No,
the.
you did. I can. I've been keeping track. The graph is updated. I, the pie is way bigger
Oh yeah.
than it used to be.
All right. So that's the social. I guess I'll start things off. Oh no.
All right.
Oh yeah, I got this. So this is it. I'm not signed in though, but that's fine. Hopefully, we'll see what happens.
Prince of Egypt. Is that the one you're looking at?
Yeah, this is the title here is the Prince of Egypt. This is my first one. So we have Valencia has a cruiserweight bout February 28th in RAF. Okay, a world champion meets the Prince of Egypt. So
Okay.
we've had like American royalty, like Abe Lincoln was a famous wrestler. Theodore Roosevelt was a pugilist, and so apparently Egyptian royalty also participates in combat sports. Are you familiar with the CB, Prince of Egypt? Do you know this guy at all?
No, so that's not a stage name. He's actually a prince.
No, I don't know that at all.
Me? No, that's not a stage name. He's
I
actually a
assume it is
prince.
a stage name, but
What?
I don't.
Yeah, it's got to be a stage name.
He's the Prince of Egypt. Yes.
Um,
So there's
yeah.
like,
Well, after he dropped that match, I think they need to give him some wins. Like, I
yeah,
don't know who this guy is, but he is the world champ, so I expect
yeah.
this. Yeah,
He looks
get out your USA flags and
he looks beatable.
yeah,
the So they have that Egypt connection because that Elders guy is
yeah,
Egyptian. So he's probably like his like buddy. Like
right.
he's been traveling with him, and then like
You got to
literally is
get
like,
on this raft thing,
you got a good look. You wrestle? He's like, a little bit. All right, sign here. All right. AWUAU, Roy.
AWAU. This is
Oh,
Funky Askren putting together his team score for AWA. He's not letting go of this I want to help Iowa out shtick that he's doing.
Yeah.
And people were giving him grief, so he posted this graphic of how AWA alumni
Oh
did.
yeah. He loves this graphic.
Yeah. And he's
They,
got a lot to be proud of.
Jason Bryant says it's gonna be -15 tomorrow. Yeah, like my mother in law is flying from Texas down here to Minneapolis. I'm like, Mom, you're going the wrong way. it's like maybe like a -9 high or something. She gets. So yeah, I think that like I mean obviously AWA's got good stuff going, right? And
Right.
this is slightly. I mean, you have Messenbrink and then Parker and some
Mirasola.
yeah, right, Mirasolas and Skulls. I mean, there's a lot of AWA wrestlers that are out there, and but they did have that wave of sort of like really really high placers, point winners, and things like that. But I
Right,
don't.
right.
What do you think, Ben's? I mean, is he just like feeling better and like bored because he can't like go be around people and like coach? So he's just getting a little sassy. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's been on Twitter before it was even X, talking trash, uh,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I remember him commenting once that like once he became a celebrity, he forgot that he can't just like talk trash to random people because like his supporters will then also pile on like some random dude. And he's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to bring you like that much heat."
yeah.
Um, I mean, it's sort of true that like even the Harvey Twisters, that year that TJ Williams wrestled Tony Davis in the finals, I mean, they could have
Right.
been like, oh, we would have placed,
Mm-hmm.
eighth at NCAAs.
Yeah. Right.
So they're having a good little stretch. So good for them.
Yeah. For sure. And good for Ben. I just said he's been a little. He's been pretty sassy.
Yeah. Yep.
PSU for USA.
Okay.
So Iogi is training at Penn State,
All right.
and so this is how we're going to beat Japan in the Olympics. So they already broke Ono.
Right.
They've destroyed Ono's kidneys, and he's no longer an international threat. And so now they're like, hey, how your buddy Iogi? Get him
Right.
here. So I don't know what they've treated that hot tub whirlpool with or anything like that, but don't bet on Iogi ever like
Yeah.
doing anything again. This is their real mark on USA Wrestling. The corruption of the Japanese champions. Cause I'm having a good
Am
time.
I frozen or are you frozen?
You're frozen. You'll come back, I think. It's just Zoom
Okay.
freezing you to save your voice. I hope. Oh,
Is that you? Are you back?
I'm back. I don't,
Okay.
what does it look like?
Oh, on the stream?
Yeah.
Uh,
Like
Mine's
it,
like a little behind, so it still has the I think it's frozen. It's still on the duel of the week.
okay. We are streaming. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, let me
Um,
be back.
hold on. 1 minute.
Okay, back.
What does X look like?
Uh, X is kind of frozen. Let me go back and then open it live. Okay, no, we're live.
We're good. Okay, sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
guys.
Right now it's on my Soriano's Burners uh post of AJ.
Okay,
Is that
okay.
where you're at?
I'll go back there. All right, here we are. Sorry, folks. I don't have all
Yeah.
my tech. I can't even see what's going on. So we got AJ doing the splits. We got Nebraska coaches
The
grabbing
coach
him by
tried to
the
stop
arms,
him.
right? Snyder's there.
Not feeling that.
Right. There's no stopping him.
Yeah.
So
I
so I heard a
mean,
complaint about this, sort of like shouldn't celebrate because he didn't get a takedown or something. Well, AJ's gonna do AJ. I feel like this is the package that Nebraska signed up for. You know. So,
all right.
all
What
right.
do we got? Gable
Gable's got a fight. So
in Mexico?
yeah, going up against the
Nice.
take on Budo Cento, heavyweight champion. Budo Cento's the league heavyweight champion. Hugo Lizama, Mexican Fight League 3 on February 19th. So,
Nice. I've been seeing lots of clips of him training with John Jones,
yeah,
like wrestling. Yeah.
John Jones legs. Well, I assume like John Jones is getting ready for DC. DC's been talking
For the
smack
White
about
House.
how he's going to smash him. And like, that's like, that would just like John Jones to like, just like go hardcore freestyle training just to like make sure that, he beats DC in a wrestling match.
Yeah.
Jones is huge tall. I mean, Gable's not super tall, but we'll
Yeah.
see. Good luck, Gable. Your trek to the UFC. All right. What do we got? Nokeness? Nope. No knee. No knees.
No need.
No
No
knees.
need. This is just Tierpelli summarizing all of the talk about wrestling on knees, which seems to be something
So
people have been talking
the tweet is Jim Gibbons is not a fan of Angelo Ferrari's style. Lots of laughs. I believe this is why Yanni says we have to get rid of knee wrestling, and I agree. So there's a ton of guys who knee wrestle.
about.
I
Right.
mean, so the question is, how do you get rid of knee wrestling? Not like, oh, we should get rid of knee wrestling. I'm a little indifferent. Like it's not my big like thing I hate about wrestling or something. I don't hate anything about wrestling, but it wouldn't be the first thing I would go after. I mean, I would go after edge wrestling. I would go after step outs or like figure out a way to like do ed, do edge wrestling better would be like if I had a wish list. But um, yeah, when we don't do anything offensive out of it.
Right.
But I mean, especially at the lightweights, what lightweights don't knee wrestle?
I
What
don't.
what
They all
125
do to some extent. They all
guy
do to some
doesn't
extent.
knee wrestle? They all do.
Yeah.
Dacus does. Ayala, like I think all the lightweights, they all knee wrestle. So I don't know. I mean, it's just so frustrating. Um, but you're never gonna get Angelo Ferrari and Rocco Welsh to wrestle a 10-8 match. I mean, knees, no
More about
knees. Like,
more about that later, actually.
okay, I like it. Yeah, and I agree. Like, not a wrestler says knee wrestling's fine if you're wrestling. And Angelo in the beginning of the year was really wrestling from that position, coming up in the ties and like
Right, right.
working
Coming
series
up.
out of it. And I thought it was like I didn't mind it at all, but he has definitely
Well,
been
why don't you go ahead and click on the next social media one that says rules?
rules. All right,
This is from Isaiah Martinez.
right?
Changing the rules won't magically make defensive wrestlers offensive dynamos. Big misconception.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
Yep.
like, yeah, it's they're gonna find. Well, I mean, and it's folk style. I mean, it's what makes folk style great, and also what makes folk style frustrating at times is that the matches are like pretty much always in the balance, especially with a 3-point takedown. It's like offense is not rewarded in folk style.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's like, like there's so many different things guys can do. They can just be holding on to your freaking side of your foot and they don't get a takedown. I mean, like they,
Well, that would be the way to get rid of knee wrestling, is to loose or change the rules of what's a takedown so you don't have to be like fully behind him and under both arms.
mm-hmm,
And there'd be different, like just grabbing an ankle
yeah,
wrestle if that's a takedown.
yeah, no, I mean, I agree. I mean, the rule set is like what makes it great in terms of suspense. You're on your toes the entire time. You're like moving around. You're twisting your head. You're on your foot because it's so hard to score.
Right.
But um, yeah, I mean, you have to make offensive rewarding or offensive wrestling the better option, and that's going to take more than just telling people to get off their knees for sure.
Yeah.
And
All right. What do you got?
I got Badgers here, and this was just a nod to the. And this kind of goes back to something you said earlier. It's like from Brian Swall, Illinois radio guy, but it says Wisconsin being ranked in the top 15 to 20 teams, fantastic development for the sport. The state has become a hotbed of talent with deep love for wrestling. Starts in the grammar schools. They have an excellent coaching staff. So just kind of throwing flowers on Bono and Reader and stuff like
Right.
that. And like this kind of goes back to the Ben's overweighted influence and things like that. So Ben was like dogging like Wisconsin for so long on FRL and things like that that everybody figured like Bono was like the devil and like a terrible coach and like and like but they got a good thing going now, with or without um AWAU
Yeah.
like going to that school. So it's nice to see. And I think it was sort of like, and it probably wasn't intentional on Ben's part, but he definitely his like criticisms of Bono without ever really saying what they were about, turned a lot of the community against him for no real reason other than Ben doesn't like him. So I'm glad to see Wisconsin back in the mix. You know, all right. All right. Roy went away. I think Roy will come back. We'll give him a chance. It's trying. There you are. You're back.
Okay.
So yeah, it's dropping. It's got to be the hotel internet. So all right.
Yeah,
So
I think I'm telling you now.
let's knock these out. So you got nostalgia.
Nostalgia. This is also from Imar. I wrote a comment on in Christian Pyle's post about these like old school things, and this isn't exactly the newspaper you used to get, but I think this exact book was in our local Oak Park Public Library because I remember these pictures,
Oh yeah.
and you had moves from books before. They just show you frame by frame. This is how you do like a shock and a throw by and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like I remember learning like I remember like reading books about like this.
Right. Yeah. Scored higher than Alex Pereira and the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. Yeah. Right. All right. Do that at the White House. Like Bo has a mystery opponent, and then Pereira comes out with his little arrow. Like, oh. Yeah. How much do you think his agent paid to like get him on this list? Yeah. Yeah. Right. that is. He's done a great job of keeping himself like visible. It just I don't know if you can see like in this post, and I don't know if it's like a detail that's worth, but all the pictures are of somebody about to land like a big punch, except like Mark Hunt, and he's just like standing there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is from Mark Hall. I'll just read it. Ref standing in the middle of two athletes in the neutral position as they blow the whistle has to end yesterday. Oh, love it. It there's such inconsistency of like how refs start match in folk style. They really should just go to freestyle, man. Once you like step in that inner circle, like you just start going. And it came up because there was a match where somebody got a takedown off a rolling start, and then they actually reviewed it and they took the takedown
Check,
away.
check, check.
I heard you.
All right, we're good. I think that should be better now.
I can hear you fine. Uh, yeah, yeah. So everyone can hear you. Yeah, you gotta check something on your end because I can hear you fine this whole time. Can you check on the thing if your levels are coming through?
I'm sorry, I was on the wrong one. Check, check, check,
Yeah,
check, check. All right, now we got
fine.
a mic.
You've been fine this whole time.
No, no, no. You're going through my. I had it. Had this guy going, and then the
Yeah,
battery died on this.
yeah. Okay.
So the
So now it's just a prop mic.
now I'm just using my iPad mic, which is good.
Okay. Well,
It's
did
good.
you read the tweet like 5 minutes ago?
Yeah. So where were
So
we?
there should it's Mark Hall.
The for real?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Ref standing in the middle of two athletes in the neutral position as they blow the whistle has to end yesterday. There's just such inconsistency on how refs start matches, and it lets some people just completely stand in between the wrestlers and then back away, and then some people are 10 feet away and just blow the whistle and say go. Totally agree with this.
So you agree that like there should be consistency, or
Yeah, I like the way they do it in freestyle, man. If you're in that middle circle, you're ready to go. It's just when you hear the whistle.
yeah.
And not having a guy like put his arm between you, like no go,
So okay, yeah. So in freestyle, they don't even like blow a whistle. Some, I mean, they just sort of,
Yeah,
they just like the two guys start wrestling. The ref's like, all right, we're going again. You know?
right.
So it is true that the whistle allows for like the timing, right? I mean, or the jumping the whistle and like and that
Right.
kind of thing. So if you like just didn't have a whistle, then people would just be ready.
Or like protect yourself at all times. I think it's outrageous that they challenged something that happened after a whistle, and then they said, "Oh, the rolling, we're taking that back."
Yeah, it got a right, it got a caution, right? It worked, right? The challenge was a like
Yeah.
so that's pretty nuts. But yeah, I don't. Hmm. So You just go with the old pugilist rules, protect yourself at all times, and
That and also, but the specifically the ref like sometimes standing right between the two wrestlers, like using almost like half his body to like, don't touch each other till I back. Yeah, I never like that.
yeah, I guess it happens because guys start
Maybe
jumping,
for the
right?
first whistle of the first period. What's that?
It probably does happen because people jump whistles, right? And that's why the ref starts getting in the middle. I mean,
But then the rest, in a way, putting himself into the match.
yeah, I agree.
I don't like it at all.
So just start them farther apart, or just no whistle, just like
No, no, the ref is not standing. The ref shouldn't be standing anywhere in that center circle. And when the whistle goes, like whether you're moving a little bit or like
that's true,
anything that happens
but
after the whistle goes is wrestling.
I mean, as much as it would be so hard for us because we need a new like theme, like get rid of the lines. So like you're just like
Oh,
moving. Well, then the ref just blows the whistle when he feels
what
like
about
it.
us though? What about
Yeah, I know.
us?
I get it. Well, I mean, generally people are gonna still remember what "toe the line" means, right? I mean,
Right.
but I mean, if you just like got rid of the lines and then like people would just stand there and then just they didn't know when it was coming, there'd be no way to jump the
Right.
whistle because like you wouldn't know when the ref thought both of them were ready.
Yeah.
So that could happen, I guess. All right, thank you, Hall.
Yeah. We were doing Dead Reckoning tonight. Our autopilot was off.
Yeah, yeah. So this is we're gonna have to figure this out because it looks like I'm gonna be on the road 75% of the time. But thank you for putting up with Mike's dying and everything. Uh we'll uh
Appreciate
we'll
you.
get better, right? Appreciate you. Um let's see. What what I do? Yeah. All right, Roy. I'm gonna have you take us out here. But
All right. Don't forget, toe the line in everything you do.
QuadR out.